Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion with me, Get Daved. And I just took care of some just boring stuff. We did a turn. It was off camera, but I promise you very little happened until this. So he's trying to destabilize me. That's a paddling. So Situla just finished the radiation shield. I also dropped off a person off camera. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Dave, they're starving to death. But don't you worry. We're going to have lots of time. I mean, there's going to be some lean years. Don't think there's any debating that. But better times are ahead. Think they're okay? No, I mean, obviously if I could do it again, I would not mess everything up like I did. But, you know, it's all about the learning experience. What can we do here? We hope that they slowly get repaired, because we're going to need them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ship them off. We'll get them to join the Orion assault force momentarily. You sit tight for now. I'm not exactly sure. Oh yeah, these guys. They're waiting for the bombing squad to arrive. I built a whole bunch of space factories. I'm starting to think we're probably good for the time being. Oh well, we'll find out. Now, I've been operating on the assumption that this is probably going to be the last pirate base to give me any trouble, but we don't know that. I'm excited to see if there's any land at all. One mountaintop. Kind of a Noah's Ark sort of thing going on. I kind of like that touch. I was a little curious if they were going to have it actually go underwater. Yeah, sadly we're still using traditional colony ships, which give you some of these nice starting buildings. It's poor, we gotta do it. We gotta help them out. Okay, this one, we'll just pay them a quick visit. They've got the gravity generator coming up, but in the meantime, this is a pretty miserable place to live. Unlike this lovely location. I love that they made terraforming more expensive in this game. Okay, so the idea is these guys are holding down the fort for now. I'm gonna do this just to discover. Whoa. Hold the phone. Yes, please. Boy, I had no idea it was going to be like this. And I was just talking about how there was probably no more bombs left to drop, and then Get Daved wept, for there were no worlds left to conquer. Well, we're going to need some colony ships for that. I think I've got them under work. Oh, by the way, apologies. Some people were asking if I could show this. It has looked like this pretty much the whole game. At the very beginning when I was neck and neck with the Cylons, we sort of shifted back and forth a little bit. But by and large, it hasn't been close. I think I've definitely learned a couple little optimizations. I could probably do the next difficulty level. I don't know how much of a jump it is, but I would try it on the next game. Insidious. Right, that one has nothing. That one node is still undefended, and hence our empire is not classified as safe. But we gotta move them there now. We could go blow them up. Screw it. If there's some diplomatic fallout, we can handle it. Is Altair a good candidate for building a colony ship is the question. I'm going to say they're good enough. Yeah, they're still worth it. We're basically eating the production cost for a big fancy thing up front. Well, civil transport. I was thinking about having a whole bunch of... Well, whoops, you're not the one I want. There we go. I was thinking about churning out a whole bunch of civil transports and having like 20 people ready to land in Orion all at once. But that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. Maybe we'll start sending people over to Corona. I'm not going to modify the flight paths of too many of my colony ships. Just because, oh no. That tracks. Alright, we're going to operate on the assumption that it was not the Darlocks. Yeah, the track system is relatively exposed. Oh, he's refusing to have an audience with me. Was it actually a Darlock spy we killed? I don't remember doing that. Well, I'm just going to auto-resolve this one because we're probably fine. I was sort of thinking that the next confrontation was likely to come with the Sacra, but maybe not. I mean, they grow food here reasonably well. Alright, looks like he got scared. We won't be able to build anything super great until we take over the system. Which means we gotta drop bombs. Yeah, it won't let me deploy.
Your crew descends to investigate the remains.
Alright. I actually probably should have listened to Michael Dorn there. Well, I mean, Altair is taking its sweet time. Oh, not you. It's taking its sweet time with this colony ship. Also, I hate to say it, but we might need the other races.
Welcome, Baxter. I listen intently.
Neither of us have any money.
Farewell, stranger.
Maybe we could go to war to solve our economic problems. Seems to work well for most people. Alright. So this is something I've been putting off for a while, but we can probably just eat this. Who else has strikers? Pretty much every developed planet's gonna have a couple. Oh, gonna have to go through each one of those. Is it just my imagination, or do we not see it here? Sorry, folks. Dave's gone blind. Give yourself 100 Get Dave points if you avoided yelling at your screen. And that's just always sort of a standing offer. From me to you. Ooh. Right. Something bad happened here. See, the problem with spies is that they never really stop frustrating me. And yeah, you have to wipe out basically everyone. Well, he's striking. Might as well put him there for later, though. This is going to take a little while. I might cut most of it now. I mean, we've got a long way to go. We'll just zip to the places that aren't going to have it come up in their queues naturally. Like here. Here we are. Yeah, that's fine for me. And who else? Pollution cleanup, they'll prompt me. Meanwhile, everybody else is happy as clams, and now we don't need other races to be happy. There's other ways we could solve a lot of our financial issues as well. Sweet, look at that beauty. I don't like the idea of having a blind spot here, so we're just going to sneak in a listening post, and we're going to put it closer to Gehenna, because that's likely where ships are going to come at some point. Yeah, and those are all taken care of. Also, I hope you realize when I said I'll deal with it off camera, might not happen.
As more and more sentient races meet, a clear need arises for a place for diplomats to discuss and debate if the galaxy is going to escape the tragic path of war.
Yeah,
the Galactic Council
talking
is
will
formed,
help.
a place where someday a leader may rise to unify the galaxy under their banner without the need for bloody conquest.
Too little, too late. So say we all. Oh, it's a weird gap there and there. I wonder where it came from.
I will reserve my vote.
Your first mistake.
I choose none. I claim this honor for the Cabal.
Mm-hmm. So I have about half of the votes. Wish they would tell us how many we need to win.
I vote for humanity.
Almost enough. If I had gotten one vote, that would have been the game right there. And we could do that by... Oh man. Okay, we gotta get some spies relocated. That's all there is to it. Whoa. Some of these places are already protected. That's a bad sign. I don't want to build expensive buildings. That's a good location, though. Also, at one point I was contemplating just going out for an all-out offensive with the spying. I'd say that's still on my maybe list. Also, I'm starting to feel like there isn't a bomber on the way. They're just forever away. We won't be able to colonize that planet. Okay, they've got plans to deal with their pollution. I'm going to wait this one out because I want that advanced colony ship. Well, I guess we just keep on waiting for our lovely ship to arrive. We'll build ourselves a planet here. Oh, it has artifacts. That's not too terrible. It would make a sufficient backup plan. One more Mr. Darcy and we'll be ready for Orion. I'm going to try to get to that point in this episode. And all these guys. I mean, there's no sense us bringing troop transports where we're going. We'll just send the most high-tech ones. They can join the fleet at Corona, hopefully provide some insurance. I suppose we should guard the meaningful node.
Just a minute of your time, President.
I'll still take this one, I think. Versus just expensive stuff. We only need one and we're set for the
Our
Empire.
Scientists have made a new discovery.
Also, Gaia transformation is better than I thought, so that might be quite worthwhile.
Terrific.
We'll sneak it in there. Don't worry, I'm totally on it. All right. We'll colonize that one. It just has a crater. Alright, and then we can worry about it later. And for only 180, we can give it 2 production. That's just value. Skippy McSkipperson. Is it an advanced one? I'm pretty excited to actually use my first advanced colony ship. Oh man, it's a super old one. Well, this one's got gold, that's why we're here. And this input pattern should look nice and familiar to a lot of you. There we go. Environment's totally going to be fine. We'll fix it tomorrow. Trust me. Alright, get our little surveillance camera up. Also, let's visit the homeworld, I think. Oh yeah, we're slowly chugging away on that. Well, we should pick somewhere that would be a good candidate for a space academy. Might as well pick where the fleet's getting built. And where people are on strike. That's news to me. I finally max out the population and find out that the guy's on strike. I feel betrayed. I suppose they do, what with the taxation. Ain't nothing worse than trade routes being taxed. Alright everybody, we've got the last Mr. Darcy now. The fleet's not quite mustered, but we might be close enough. Maybe there's some good ships here. It was going to take that other group too long to get here. Oh. Sahu Prime. Right. Get busy stealing. And I think we'll just start directing them towards Orion, and if our fleet is destroyed, then they will all die. Because I'm not going to reroute them. That is the exact sort of thing I do not pay attention to. Alright, y'all ready to send some non-battle tested ships into combat? Because so am I. But, I mean, we've got a pretty good firepower advantage. Alright. Only a few more turns of that coming. They'll be there in no time. Maybe just the Esper 1 will be faster. It will be. Alright. I'm glad I fixed that nice and late in the game. Alright. I'm going to hit next turn, and y'all can join me in the next episode. We're going to head to Orion. Thank you for watching.